like 15, 16 minutes late. Okay, I think I just started it. Let me check. Hear how I sound. I need to go here. Testing 1 2 3. We are live at Gaming Talk, episode 29. Let's see how I sound. Here I go. Okay, I sound good. No, I said they coming, but 8-bit Static is on the way. He actually texted me a little bit ago, but 8-bit won't be joining us. He may be in the comment section. So shout out 8-bit. 8-bit, if you're there, I'm gonna say welcome to the stream, everybody. I ain't say no one was here. I ain't say everybody was here. I said they coming. Let's see. I think I hear myself. I think I sound good. Testing. Sorry about that. Burping. This is the raw footage of Gaming Talk. I invited PrinceThaGamer as well as Static Ninja. So when they're able, they'll join. But for now, we're going to say gaming. We're going to say welcome. We're going to say welcome to the stream. Why did I call this episode Megaton Edition? You know what? Let's just start the show. Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Raw coming at you raw. I hope your day is all well and bless you for stopping by. God bless you. Let's get on with the video. This is Gaming Talk episode 49. 49. And let me tell you right now, yo, I'm glad y'all joined me. In the description, you can find actually in the description, you can find the audio version of this on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and also SoundCloud. Check me out on there. It's going to be awesome. Thank you. And I tell you this. Put reviews down if you're watching that version. And I'll honestly say this. On YouTube, we stream this on the gamingfordays.raw channel. Come over here and talk to us live. We do this every Thursday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Fresh, you just got in. Let me hear you.
What's up, everybody?
Awesome. That's PrinceThaGamer in the description. You can go ahead and find the link to his channel. Whoa! Professor 8-bit ain't going to be able to join us today. He got some overtime at his job. So I hope.
Good. So we're not gonna be fighting about Zelda. No.
Whoa! Nah. Speaking of Zelda, let's start the show off with what games are you playing? You played the Nintendo Switch this past week. Fresh. Any impressions you want to share?
Yes, I do. All I have to say is Nintendo is back, and they never give up. I gotta give them a clap with that one.
Woo.
Bravo! I played that. First, I was at Walmart and I played the demo for Mario Odyssey, man. What is it called? Super Mario Odyssey? Is that the whole title?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, I know y'all love that handheld version. Y'all play walking around. It's crazy, but when you played it on your TV, that thing looks so crisp. It don't make no sense. And then I thought about it, like I'm playing this on a TV screen like this because Walmart got some good TVs I'm playing it on, so it's high quality. Man, I thought about it, and then I'm like, dang, you know what? I see the value in it now because it looked crisp like this, and guess what? I can take this game I'm playing on the go. Like that told me right there, I'm finished. The way I can play a game, it's complex as far as the way you playing and which way you playing it in. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about as far as the controller. You can literally have those nunchuck controllers. What they call them controllers? Those Joy-Cons. You can have them split it. You don't have to actually have your hands in the front of you. You can actually have your hands to the side. Yep. Play Mario just like that. I thought it was gonna be trash, or a flimsy feeling. It was actually really good. The quality on those cons were pretty impressive. I really enjoyed playing it, and then I played Zelda. Whoa. Oh, look, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. All I'm gonna say is this: both of those games are high quality. I highly recommend getting a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, definitely. That's all. That's all I got to say about it. Those two games alone made me change my whole entire mindset about Nintendo Switch. Period. Yeah. So shout out to Nintendo, man. They doing their thing. It's over.
I'll tell you this right now, Fresh. I'm glad you got to try it because look, um, let me put this mic in. Look, Zelda is definitely a game of the year contender, and everyone should at least try it. Because look, everybody should try out all the great games that came out this year, from Nier Automata to Gravity Rush 2 to Horizon Zero Dawn to Zelda and to Megaton, which we will get to later, and also Destiny 2, and you know what? I'll even throw Elix in there. Look, try out these games because look, these games exist. These games exist. But you played Mario, you played Zelda, and I'm glad you enjoyed the Switch. Now the question is, will you get a Switch this year? Is that in the cards?
To be honest with you, yes, it might be in the cards this year. Definitely might be under that tree. Let's put it like that.
Whoa, that'll make you cry right there if you open that and you say, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah.
Well,
But
write in the comment section, viewers. Did you play Zelda? Are you ready for Mario? Or do you have a Switch? Or do you recommend a Switch? Let me know. I'm reading the stream now, as well as if you're watching this later in the archive. But if you're listening to this, yo, I'm on Twitter at RawWilson1. Holler at your boy. And Prince, where can they find you on Twitter?
you can find me on Twitter at PrinceThaGamer, and you can find me on YouTube, PrinceThaGamer as well. Subscribe, hit that bell for that notification. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
We'd be the first one to watch it.
what if they spell it like Prince the Gamer? Correct them.
PrinceThaGamer. So you put Prince, not THE, but it's THA. It's the gamer. It's kind of like slang
Yeah,
and gamer.
that's right.
So follow that. Hit me up. Any questions, opinions, let me know. I'll answer.
Word. Well,
Negative and
that
feedback.
yeah, drop the hashtag rate, hashtag like or dislike. But I do want to move on to what the title of this episode is called, Megaton Edition. The reason why I called it that, Fresh, is because look, you already know, man. Look, that Megaton rainfall dropped this week. Let's just clap for the man Alfonso. You know what I'm saying? So let's just look.
Yeah. Woo.
Let me say this right now. Megaton Rainfall, best game ever? Question mark. I put that video up like yesterday, and it's getting some traffic. I'm thankful that people are stopping by to check it out because me and Fresh did that video because we were just overwhelmed with what we were experiencing with Megaton Rainfall. And Fresh is trying to get a review out for you guys, so make sure you subscribe to his channel in the description below. But Fresh, your impressions again. We did it already on a video, but just for people who missed the video, what you got to say?
All I have to say about Megaton Rainfall is I'm speechless on what I've played because when we play, this is not how when you get a new game, it's like, oh wow, it's that feeling of, oh yeah, I just got a new game today. It's awesome, it's cool, like yeah, I'm really feeling it. But Megaton Rainfall is something special because not only the hype was already up of this was a basically a Superman simulator VR and all that, like you can travel to planets and everything. People actually hyped this game up. Everybody was hyped, and this is like the first time ever that a game that was hyped up to the max. Even it wasn't like millions of people here. Everyone that was a part of this community of Megaton Rainfall before it released, everyone hyped it up to a T, and it came out exactly the way it was advertised, and the hype was worth it. It was
real. The hype was real. It lived up to the hype.
It lived up to the hype, man, for real. And this was the first time ever that a game that received so much hype like this and it actually passed its expectations, in my opinion.
I'll say this. Fresh, you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just about to say this. Like, what we saw in videos, we were saying is if it's this, I'm done. But then tell the boys the price fresh. Tell them the price of this thing.
This thing
And
that you
tell them what
see.
it
Are
is.
you? Do you have the
Tell them
video?
what it
Do you
is.
have the video up?
Yeah, it's
It's
the
gonna be
video
playing.
before this. Well, I can't. I could, but I need it. I'm not set up for it. So just tell the
Okay,
people what it
okay,
is
okay,
and tell them the price, bro.
okay, okay. Open universe game, fully destructible. Let me just let me. I'm gonna go slow for y'all because I need y'all to wrap this around your head right now. Wrap it
Yeah.
around your biscuit, okay? So this is what I'm going to tell you right now. Megaton Rainfall, fully destructible, 4K native. Let me repeat that: 4K native, 60 frames per second, open universe game. VR, in depth. When it comes to VR, 60 frames per second, in
Yep.
depth, smooth, everything. Non VR, 4K native, 60. All for a price for $60. I said $60, $16. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't say 60. People start running.
I'm sorry. $16 for an open universe. It can't get no better. Flying around planets, destroying everything that you see. I'm not even gonna tell you what I accidentally done in the game. You just
Mm.
gotta go play it yourself. I ain't gonna spoil nothing. But a
Okay.
game like this, running like that for everybody. I'm talking about a small company, company,
Who are they? Who are they?
a small company, Pentadimensional Games, man,
Mm-hmm.
Alfonso, and Sony sent some of their reps over there. I'm gonna tell you right now, it can't get no better than this. I'm sorry. Look, Hellblade look awesome. $30. That's amazing single player game. But a game like this, with this kind of tech, it just blows my mind that I can leave the galaxy. I can leave
Yeah.
the planet. Not only that, leave the galaxy manually. Manually. 60 frames per second, highly 100% destructible. 60 frames per second,
Yeah.
4K native.
$16.
$16. Do I have?
Support these man.
What
Support
do I
them,
gotta say at that? Support these guys, man. Support them.
please.
VR and non-VR.
We
Please,
we
please go
want
follow
this.
that man
I'll
at
say this.
Megaton. He need followers, man.
Yeah, Megaton Rainfall on Twitter. Go follow him. I'll say this right now, yo. Then you are right. NBA Live is $29.
I know.
Remember it used to be 40? It's cheaper now. I'm
I
sorry.
ain't
I'm looking at the PlayStation Store because I was trying to see if anything up there. Man, we might have to cop that. Hold on. $30 for NBA
gonna
Live? Look, I liked NBA Live. I'm just saying, dog. I enjoyed it.
anything I'm getting at Hellblade $30. You crazy? But my look, he's going off rails. Like I said, go support Alfonso at Megaton Rainfall. Go to his Twitter at Megaton Rainfall. That's his Twitter name. Go follow him. Send that man a comment. Play Megaton Rainfall. It's $16. Even if you got a PlayStation 4 and you got VR or you don't have VR, because it's not only in VR. You can also play this game in non-VR mode, and it's just as enjoyable. I haven't played in non-VR mode yet, but I'm pretty sure it is enjoyable. Look, go listen. If you don't have the money, if you got a PS4 but you don't have the money right now, listen. Ask your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your uncle. Look, ask somebody for $16, $20, so you can make sure you can get the game because it might be tax on there. All I'm saying is Rainfall. Please play Megaton Rainfall. This is a game that you have to experience in your lifetime. Trust me, you will not regret it. I highly recommend it for everyone. It's a rated T. It's a rated T game. So those of you guys who are not old enough to play M-rated mature games right now, hey, go have fun, have a blast with that game because it's rated T. So yeah, Megaton Rainfall. Let's go,
And
man,
if
for
you
real.
have a PS4 Pro,
One more clap. One more
one
clap.
more clap. Okay. I'll say this: if you have a PS4 Pro and a 4K TV, HDR, not HDR, but an Ultra 4K TV, it don't have HDR. But if you have a 4K TV, you get this game, you're gonna be blown away by how it looks because it's native 4K, yo. Open universe, native 4K. Look, Alfonso was a computer scientist. You know the guy in Pentadimensional Games, the lead.
Yes.
He's a computer scientist. Okay, so this man created a tech that everybody should like ask him to borrow. You know, like let me borrow
Yeah.
your tech.
Yeah. Exactly.
This
Exactly.
tech is the answer for consoles to do 60 frames on big scales. It don't get bigger than a universe on console. It don't get bigger than
It
that.
don't. It don't on a
If you could do,
console.
yeah, if you could do a console game at 60 FPS on the weak station 4, these Xbox would say, right? Like this is on
Yeah.
a normal PS4, like doing 60 FPS on a universe. It don't get bigger
I
than
can.
that. It don't get bigger than that.
I look. I freaking flew to Dubai. You got 50,000 cities on a planet. On a planet. Like 50,000 cities. It's not Google Maps now. It's not Google Earth or nothing like that. He managed to actually handcraft 50,000 cities in Megaton Rainfall. Did you know about that?
He did.
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes. 50,000 cities are in Megaton Rainfall Earth. Yes, you can fly there. I flew to Dubai and everything, doc. Yo, I'm telling you, man. This game, look, it's a $16 game. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this I don't care what y'all say. Look, this is the best game I ever played in my life. It is,
Whoa.
man. I'm sorry.
You bet.
$16 game.
Let me say this right now. If you guys want something different, y'all want Call of Duty shooting people in the face all day and all night. You know, look, if you want something different, I said this for No Man's Sky. If you want something different, get Megaton Rainfall, because Megaton Rainfall is so different from everything else that's coming out this year, and it's cheaper than
Yeah.
everything else this year. I hope
Sure.
that game is on every game of the year list. You know, I hope Jeff Keighley plays it and say, "Wow, this got to be on the list." Not because of anything, but look, it's a look. What should be on the list of game of the year is video games. Video games. That should be the only requirement to get on the game of the year list. And Megaton Rainfall is not only a video game, it's a cheap video game that is being more ambitious than any game else or any game this year.
Witness. To be honest with you,
Say it again.
I'm talking about. I'm saying more ambitious than any other game we witnessed. To be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Sorry, man. Look, he makes it so simple. Megaton Rainfall. What he trying to say? Megaton Rainfall is a special game. If you want to go outside the boundaries of, you know, what everybody else gaming on and Call of Duty and everything like that, look, this is the most. This game is out of the boundaries of the gaming industry as far as what everybody's used to. Totally different. Even though it's an arcade shoot 'em up, it's in its own genre, man. I'm sorry, it's in its own kit right now. Megaton Rainfall is in its own lane.
And people crapping on the story. First of all, the story is basically you don't know who you used to be a human, hinted at the story beginning, and it's like this God voice, you know, speaking to you, someone who created you. So he's talking to you, telling you like, hey man, you in this universe and some aliens are attacking the humans. Since you're here, help them. That's as simple as it can be, you know. But the story is still deeper than that, right? There's still some secrets that me and Fresh didn't uncover. How many missions there is? I forget.
It's nine missions, and then you have side missions in between that.
$16. Mind you, this is $16, but it's still big and awesome.
Yeah, it's big and awesome. Let me just tell you this right now, because you might say, "Oh, it's just only 9 missions. That's not worth it." But the thing is, each mission is actually lengthy, and plus the aliens when you shoot them, because you can't die in the game. You can't die. So
hold on, we have to answer this question, Fresh. I'm sorry, we got to answer this guy, Isaiah Reynolds. Reynolds? I'm sorry if I'm busting your name, bro. He was asking, what is he gonna add to the game? I hope he can. Thank you for tuning in the stream.
Thank you, man.
Go answer that, Fresh. I'm sorry for ignoring your question, brother.
You know, it's all right. So, Isaiah, what he said was, if the game does well, he will consider to, bring more content to Megaton Rainfall. So, I mean, we are is receiving a lot of love right now. So, I pray that he received that and receive all the love, and it motivates him to continue to work on this game, man. So, yeah, honestly, I think he will on Twitter now, and a lot of people's following him. I think we are going to see something more from Megaton Rainfall, and we'll when we do, we will deliver that news as soon as possible.
Yeah, I
So
think
stick
that co-op and another thing, leaderboards for your friends. I believe leaderboards are already there, but definitely co-op. Like, how cool would it be? Yeah, actually, you know what? That might be ready to them, because I think you're naked, Fresh. I think you missed a Manhattan up in that game, bro.
well, hold on. Before I say that, what I was saying, oh yeah, about okay, every mission is lengthy. It's 9 missions. Every mission is lengthy, and when you try to shoot the aliens, they're actually difficult to shoot because they're always moving, and they basically they doing a 52 fake out, crossing you up. So and then the city has a health bar, and I'll tell you now, you literally feel like a superhero because look, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on what those aliens can do, because they be tearing that city up, man. So what you got to do
Yeah.
is hurry up and fly to where the danger is. You really do, because the game is not easy. I will tell you that right now. And they do have an extra difficulty mode, a hard mode. So normally the game is already difficulty on normal. So when you play it on hard, oh man, because people gonna be trophy hunting. So that's always another way to have play the game again, have it build up replayability. But as
Right.
far as him being naked, you're a glowing figure. Basically, you are naked, but your muscle is showing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I see the veins in your body. You don't see no nipples or no thing swinging between your legs,
Well,
nothing like that. Yeah. Oh.
if they have co-op, then I'm gonna be able to see you. What if it turns rated M and I do see that? I'm done. Or you're done?
Not necessarily done, but I think he don't want to mess that rating up, is because it'll probably mess up. I wouldn't say it mess up sales, but the majority of people who actually bought Megaton Rainfall, now the game became rated M, they might not be allowed to play it. But my
Yeah.
thing is this: your body is already bright, so I don't think you can really see that,
Tell.
man. Yeah, you can't tell. Sometimes we flying around, so nobody's not
Well,
gonna pay attention and just look at your body. But you know us, we like details. We'll look at you up and down.
yeah, we'll say, hold up, why is that like that? Oh, why is your head not connected to your body?
He'll
Hey,
figure it away.
nah, son, you'll be saying stuff like, hey, is your toes moving the same way as I'm seeing it in your game? That's how you'll say. You're
Yeah,
gonna be
I
like
probably
that.
want to see you do your power and destroy the city. That'd be cool. Like looking
Yeah,
at you and destroy the city.
son.
That'd
No,
be
I'm
amazing.
done. I'm done. What if he makes a versus mode? It's like Dragon Ball Z fighting, me versus you, dude. I'm
No,
done. It's
okay,
over. It's over.
that's it. That's
That's
it.
Dragon
Hey,
Ball Z, dog. That's Dragon Ball Z, the game that we've been waiting for, son.
that's it, man. Like, oh, you know what would be awesome if it was online like that, and there's players all around the world, and somebody's a villain. They're like, hold up, you got to stop this player from messing up the city. Like, I'll be done.
It'll be a 3v2, a 3v1. Here you go, a 3v1. So one guy spawns in with powers, like different powers that are OP, but the other three teams got to work together to take him down. But you basically he has to destroy the world while you have to stop him. So obviously he can focus on destroying the world, and he has like a Destiny kind of super or Overwatch ultimate meter where he's trying to fill it up, right? He's trying to fill it up, and if he gets it full, he can do a destructive move to out of you that'll automatically wipe you, kill you, and you can't respond, or he can do that superpower to the earth. Now, he could do a double whammy where he can get above you and shoot at you and hit you in the earth, and he wins, right? But obviously, if you'll know when he's fully charged, right? You'll know because in Destiny they like have a glowing thing above their head, and you could tell they got a super. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, look. I'll be listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just the sight, you saying that, you know what I can see? I can see just the sight of two players fighting. I see them falling from space, fighting,
Yeah.
hitting the ground or going through the earth. I'm done.
Hitting the ground and creating a crater and then flying out the crater to continue fighting. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, that's wow. Whew. Yeah, he has. Yeah, you know what he made? He made himself a platform to build on, like No Man's Sky. Like Sean Murray built himself a platform to build on. Instead of creating a game and just moving on, I believe that Alfonso created a platform for him to build on his game. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's it, man. Make a time rainfall, man. If that don't persuade you right there that this game is something else, I don't know what else will. Because all I gotta say, the last thing is just play the game. Just
Yeah.
play it.
Play the game. Play the game.
Earth, I would have paid $40 for this. To be honest with you.
$16. I'm done. And it's $15.99, but with tax and over here it was 17. But Fresh actually got it straight up 16. So like depending on where you are, you might get taxed. I didn't see no price over 17 though. So look for it in your PSN store, and next month it's gonna come to Steam.
PC.
Yeah, PC. Next month. What do you know when? I forgot.
November 7th. It's coming November 7th.
Mm-hmm. Right on the day of the Xbox One X. And speaking of the Xbox One X, nice transition, bro. We just saw, I guess you could say, a versus mode of Xbox One X versus PS4 Pro for Shadow of War. Now, let me say this right now. Is an early look at the Xbox One X version, but this is the biggest problem that I notice. But at the end of the day, it is a real small problem because it don't happen all the place and everywhere. The biggest thing I saw was when it got hectic on the screen, and I don't even mean people fighting. I just mean a lot of people are on the screen. It chugged down to 24 frames per second. And now, like I said, this is not finished. They're still working on it up until the release of the Xbox One X. All I'm saying is with 4K, even Mark Sony said it. I might be butchering his name. The lead architecture of the PS4. He said you need how many teraflops in your memory to do?
Actually, you need 45.
He said 45 or 8.
No, you need over 40 teraflops to do. I'm talking about true 4K.
Oh, you know what I learned fresh? The resolution that everyone's throwing around for 4K, that's not even true 4K. That's not even true 4K. I took a picture of what the true dimensions are for true 4K. Let me see. I'm gonna say what's true 4K, right? But I'll get back to you on that. But at the end of the day, this is 4K that everyone commercially is running with, right? That's the dimensions they're running with. And look, it's okay at the end of the day. What's that resolution again? Here it is. It's 30. Oh, excuse me. It's 3840 by 2160. That is the commercial 4K. But I want to find out what is, how we were talking about the true 4K. Let me see. There you go. I want to see what's the true. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it right now. Hold up. Let me see. No, I'm looking at 8K now. Well, look, at the end of the day, it's doing 4K on Xbox One X. And my point exactly is we need to see how this thing is at launch. It's not too far now, Fresh, It's releasing next month, and the X is definitely going to be a console to not sleep on. But this is my whole thing, bringing up the Xbox One X, right? I just hope that developers utilize it, because what in turn it's going to do, see, Xbox can't fight PlayStation with games because we know PlayStation has the games over Xbox. But Xbox One X could actually fight PlayStation with power. And obviously, PC fights both with power, but as far as console gaming goes, this might help PlayStation. And to be honest, Fresh, PlayStation is doing the most. They released Horizon Zero Dawn earlier this year with a few other exclusives. And later this year, people say they don't got a fall game. Look, they got the biggest fall game ever, and that's Megaton Rainfall, releasing on their console exclusively. And it's still on their console for the next month, if anything. I would actually say they should lock down Megaton Rainfall. Right in the comment section, do you agree with me? Because, look, that's a big game. I would throw every dollar in my wallet to that game, right? But like I said, man, like I said, you know, with Xbox One X on the horizon, do you think Sony will, like, already Sony is not slacking. You know what I mean? Like, they're not slacking. We got news that Sony is going to start publishing games on the Nintendo Switch. So they're not sleeping. You know, they're not sitting on their high chair and saying, I don't care. Yeah. And to get it further, I'm trying to figure out, actually not to figure out, what's the name of the studio they're going to be under doing that. Let me see. Here it is. Here you go. The industry is called Unties. Unties is under Sony umbrella. It's not Sony. You know, it's not the PlayStation division. It's this. It was under the music division. It was in Sony. So I don't know even if Shuhei and them got even any power of Untied. You know. So they're gonna be working on Nintendo. Like, Sony looked at Nintendo, and what the crazy thing is, Fresh, this is like full circle come around again. Because remember, Nintendo in the beginning said that they wanted Sony to make games for them, and Sony said, I don't know what Sony said. They wanted to change up the format, and they just broke away. Sony broke away from Nintendo in the beginning, right? And made their own thing. Now Sony is back making games for Nintendo. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. Well, like I told you off camera, I said off camera. Yeah, off camera, off video. That PlayStation, as far as the PlayStation Vita, like you said, in Japan, is doing good. It's doing good. It's doing some good numbers. But I think Sony, the company that's seen, that's a part of Sony, they saw what Nintendo was doing as far as the handheld market. Look, Nintendo they are so good at what they're doing as far as the Nintendo market. I said Nintendo market, the handheld market. Yeah, man. And Sony, they doing good in Japan, but they're not doing good worldwide like Nintendo is. So Sony is sticking to console. I believe that they want to work with Nintendo as far as their handheld, man, because look, I'm just saying, them as a duo, covering the market, you know, they got Nintendo on their side covering the handheld market, and you know, Sony, you know, they covering the console market, man. Games come everywhere, man. You never know. The next might be on Vita, Switch.
Now, I'll be honest with you. PS4, like Shuhei and them, like I said, this is the music division in Sony going under, making like this indie studio Unties. Like, I don't know how much, because, you know, president of Sony Worldwide Entertainment, they make the final decisions over the whole company, right? Like, those guys all the way up there. Sony, not PlayStation, Sony. PlayStation is just a big part of Sony. So anyway, I'm curious on, will that division actually put some PlayStation games on Nintendo Switch? Because, like you said, they dominated the console market. But look, the whole reason I didn't want to stray from the original question too hard, I was just bringing up that fact because it is news, but also it proves that Sony is not acting lazy, right? They're not like, okay, let's just shut up and sit down on the top, right? Sony is doing stuff in the gaming space. You know, to contrary belief. But the question was, do you think the Xbox One X will push Sony? Even if do Sony even need pushing?
Well, first of all, Sony do not need pushing. As far as power, there's no reason for Sony to be. There's no reason to be scared for power, because look, Sony, as of right now, they're focused on games. They focused on games. They're not worrying about nothing else. They on VR. They got They got some of the best technology out here right now as far as gaming. Definitely, definitely. And see, and here, listen. I know everybody gonna get mad at me. Look, man, that Xbox One X, all y'all got is power. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a type of guy where I'm not gonna pit just one foot in. If I want graphics in 4K and true 4, all this and all that, I'm gonna just go get me a PC. I'm not gonna go halfway in. If I'm gonna go halfway, I'm gonna go all the way.
Whoa.
I can't. So Xbox One X to me is it's a half PC. It's halfway. And I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, well, right now it's stronger than PC." But when that new technology come out for PC, then what you gonna say?
Like,
And then PS5 probably around the corner. I believe that Xbox should have waited. They should have
now,
waited.
now look, I'm gonna hold all judgment for Xbox One X until it releases because right now we're seeing stuff that's not done yet. Like,
I
my
mean,
whole thing is this: they increase memory, they increase all kind of stuff, but they're still working with the Jaguar cores that the PlayStation. It is like customized. Is like they're still working with a lot of the same um, GPU bound or CPU bound. I can't remember which one it was. What'd you say?
look, look, then it's about to get delayed.
I don't think it will get delayed, but the problem,
So I'm
yeah,
gonna tell
you
you,
kind of right. Why you still working? Yeah, I feel what you're saying. What you saying?
listen, these consoles should be in the store right now, getting ready to release. There's no time to work on inside the box on let's work on this Jaguar core. It's coming out in 3 weeks. November 7th. In October, tomorrow's October 20th. Halloween right around the corner. Then what?
They had an event. You know what? This is getting kind of weird. They had a Gamescom is even or whatever, and Digital Foundry. They took some footage from the thing and they made their video today off it. But my whole thing is like you're right. This like you playing Mario Odyssey, right? That game coming out at the end of this month, and that's ready to go. That's ready to be shown off. But Xbox One X is nowhere in stores, so you can actually. Now, look, right in the comment section, I might be wrong, but you get what I'm saying, Fred?
Yeah, yeah, but to conclude this question, like you say, you brought up Mario. Listen, all I got to say is, look, Sony is stronger than Nintendo, and Nintendo pulling out numbers like this, and people were excited to play Mario. Look at the games for Sony. Look at Horizon Zero Dawn. If you're excited for Mario, look at games like God of War coming out Detroit. Like the weakest person is beating you, like beating your old console that came out. Like, come on now, like how you let the Nintendo Switch look? How you let this new console beat the Xbox One original? How you let
Yeah.
that happen?
And you know
Wow.
what? I thought I was going to come from that video with Digital Foundry with the Xbox One X versus Pro with the the textures and stuff. I thought I was going to come out of there like, wow, dude, this is it. I might have to keep that Scorpio edition. But I came out there saying like, why is it not done yet? The thing's showing off frames dropping all the way to 24. Like, we already don't like 30. We want 60, but these games over here dropping. Look, if you can't handle it, don't do it. If 4K is too demanding to where you're dropping frames all left and right, and this happened also in the Tomb Raider, the Rise of Tomb Raider demo they showed on Xbox One X. Like, if frames are dropping, don't worry about 4K. Don't tout being a 4K console. Just say, hey, we just got a strong console. Here you go, developers. And to be honest, Fresh, they should have just stuck with the Xbox One S and put all that research and development into games. Because look at Nintendo Switch, 720p Mario at 60 FPS on the handheld version of Odyssey on the Switch, and everybody's gonna praise it. 720p, 720p, and everybody gonna praise it.
My question though, Nintendo games is at 60 frames, and some of these PC guys, say 30 frames is unplayable. Then if it's unplayable, then why is Shadow of War on Xbox One and Destiny 2 on Xbox One X? It's running at 30. What's going on?
Yeah, I think the Xbox One. Yeah, go ahead.
Aren't these guys like that? They got their own PC working on these games.
Yeah.
If it's unplayable, why would they deliver a game like that then at 30 frames?
Yeah. Hold on, we have another question from Rush Rush 100, Rubbish. He's saying we need an endless mode with constant invasions or a no city health bar option mode. I agree with that on
Yeah.
Megaton Rainfall. That would be a nice. And
Yeah.
this episode is really dedicated to Megaton Rainfall. We kind of go off the rails a lot of times because we're passionate gamers, and we were talking about. Look, at the end of the day, to end it all off with the whole Xbox One X talk, because it is coming. We have to talk about it. In 3 weeks, we gotta just talk about it, even if we don't bring it up until in 2 more weeks. I just hope that at the end of the day, the hype is real, because like the Xbox owners, they've been getting bashed over the head by 720p, 900p conversations for the longest. Hey, if this is the console to help you get over that hump and to put your mind at ease with being the best technical achievement version of a console, hey, I hope Xbox is everything you want it to be. But just to end that, right? But going back to Megaton Rainfall with this question, we didn't actually talk about that, Fresh. What new modes? We talked about co-op. But what new modes would you like other than like a versus mode of
Well, what I would like to like he said, endless mode, free roam. Oh well, you can free roam between missions, but
Can you blow the
um,
city up?
yeah, no, you can blow the city up, but is you gonna have a restart button. I'm not sure what the end game is like, so maybe they might have that after because I didn't beat the game yet, so I'm not sure. But
Dude,
during the game, I did accidentally mess the city up, and when I did, I was quite impressed. Like I was wow. But yeah. Hold on, what was the question?
well, the question was, we need an endless mode, and constant invasions are a
Oh,
city.
oh, you said what did I want? All right. Well, I wanted it to be like in waves. Like if I can just have a wave, it'd be cool. Like he said, endless. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
Like he said in a
endless
wave.
invasion mode. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's $16. So I'm look. I played just 15 minutes of it, and I'm done. Like I
Yeah,
feel like I got my $16 worth just the first 15 minutes, bro.
co-op. Yeah, just the first 15 minutes. You feel like that. Yeah, but that would be cool if you can. Yeah, co-op. Co-op would be a good mode. Uh, who? What? Who can destroy the city faster?
Yeah, dude. Like freaking, like it'll be split screen, but obviously you won't be in my map, and I won't be yours. I can see how you're playing by looking at the right of my screen. Obviously, you're not in my room, but you're in your
Or
room. Hmm.
or a race to the sun. Oh,
Oh, who can fly faster? But that'd be kind of boring because it's a straight shot. Unless there's like
I know.
asteroids in the way, and you got to dodge. But you can bust through them.
Say asteroids in the way and flying through rings to go faster or something like that. Something
Yeah, there go. Follow rings. It's a race. Like follow the rings. Who can follow the rings faster? And look, if you miss the rings, it's okay. The rings just add points to your overall time.
right.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Look, Megaton Rainfall, like you said, Fresh. And the reason why I think that they are actually going to add to their game, other than, yeah, I'm talking about like new modes and stuff like that. Look, Sean Murray, bless his heart, he did it too. He put a lot of new stuff in No Man's Sky, but I feel like Sean Murray is like, I'm done. I feel like I feel like he's done, but I feel like he's not done too. I feel like No Man's Sky still has another breath of wind
He
coming.
yeah, he's working hard on something big. He keeps talking about this bigger update that's about to drop. He talks every day, and his whole entire team, they share pictures and all that stuff like that. He's still working. He's
I
still
hope
kicking.
so. I hope so, because look, No Man's Sky is an awesome game. The only problem that we encountered with No Man's Sky is, right, like, look, you promised multiplayer and bumping into someone. I would love me and Fresh to just build houses and fly around together. Hold up,
Yeah.
I've beaten the game. Whoa, 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 whoa! He's spoiling it. Don't spoil it, Rush. Don't do that, bro. I can't read the rest of your comment, bro. I'm sorry. Hold up, I'm gonna say no spoilers, because look, we didn't get there yet. We didn't get there yet,
Dude,
man.
man. That's a 4 hour. It's a 4 hour game. I'm
Yeah,
trying
don't.
to make it.
Yeah, we trying to stretch this. Hold up, what a monkey with? Yeah, here you go. Anyway, like I said, I would love to see what Alfonso over there at Pentadimensional Games is doing. But I know at the end of the day, he released a $16 game that does all this. Like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this was like 40, I'll be like, hey, where's the other stuff? But this game is $16. You know?
I would have paid more, to be honest with you. I'm playing a game where I can leave the galaxy. Like, like the sun. You listen, man. You on that sun. That sun don't look pixelated. Like I'm telling you right now, I was scared to fly to the sun. Like that's how in depth VR. When you played in VR, I was scared to fly out of the galaxy because I didn't know what I was going to see. Like
Yeah,
it
man.
was crazy, man. It was incredible.
Yeah, man.
It was incredible, dog. Like that's why I'm like, look, listen, that music is incredible too. The music is great. I'm
Yeah.
also going to experiment with Spotify as well to see what's up, how the feeling is. Because man,
Ooh, I didn't try yet, but the music on there is so good. I don't want to do nothing.
exactly. You feel like a superhero with that music.
Yeah, I was flying. Look, this crazy thing is though, Fresh, I'm in a standard mode, not in VR, and I was blown away by flying. I can only imagine how you feel in VR flying, you know.
Wow, man. See, he enjoyed it off VR. See, yes, I'm finished. That's crazy. Wow, man. It's a good game. He is going to build. That's the platform, and all he's going to do is build on it. I can see that. Yep.
Yeah. Look.
And as a small Twitter, he is small. They're a small team, so you know anything that we recommend right now in the game, you know, just start shooting. Just start shooting your questions at him, man. Just start telling him what you want because he's not like EA or anything big right now. So this is our chance as a community
To get him to see us.
yeah, exactly.
I want to say this before I forget, because this is Gaming Talk. This podcast we do 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We have like about 5-10 minutes left. I just wanted to get some gaming news out the door real quickly. Nintendo Switch Video Capture has released with the update 4.0.0. Allows you to capture 30 seconds of gameplay. I'm going to release 2 30-second clips, not even 30 seconds, just like about like 15 seconds of me playing Zelda, and just to try it out. So follow me at RawWilson1 on Twitter to see those clips. I'm gonna post them to see how it works. Another bit of news I have right here is EA has shut down virtual games. How you say it? Virtual.
Visceral.
Yeah, visceral games, and will reboot their Star Wars title. Look, Visual is responsible for Battlefield Hardlines, and perhaps best known for creating Dead Space.
Beloved Dead Space.
The Amy Hennig games, that Star Wars games has been put on hiatus in this, but they're talking about they will reboot their Star Wars title. So
Reboot.
I believe that means they're rebooted sometime in the future. Like the game that Amy Hemming, let me
Work
see.
on it.
They don't know if Amy Hemming will have what role she'll have with the new game. It's like everything she's touching is blowing up. Like, what's going on with that, bro? Did she like step in some? I don't know. Like, did she walk under a ladder? I ain't superstitious, but like Amy Hemming, you know, she's best known for the Uncharted games, being the main writer there and the big writer there and stuff. And everybody was excited for her to do this Star Wars thing, and now this Star Wars thing is kind of going underwater. Like EA shutting down single player studios. Like if anything, they should be shutting down that Madden stuff. I'm just playing. Let me stop. No, I'm not kidding.
They should be shutting down the Mass Effect.
Be quiet. The Mass Effect. Look, they did shut it down though. They did kind of shut down Mass Effect. No, they shut it down. Fresh, you just said it, but they did actually. You joked, but they did shut down Mass Effect.
They did.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
What? They don't want single player games anymore? Hey, what them dudes at Naughty Dog talked about single player games? You saw that? What they was talking about?
No, that was God of War.
Okay. What they talked about? What they said?
They were saying how basically single player multiplayer games came from single player games and how it's peaceful to play a single player game over a multiplayer game these days because of the let's just one game we're gonna talk about, Hellblade. Single player games is the only type of games where you get a special experience as far as a deep narrative story and being attached to a certain protagonist or antagonist or whatever. Like that, single player games deliver as far as the how should I say it? What is that? What is that word? They deliver a mess. Look, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is single player games delivers like the best quality in a game. Because think about it, when multiplayer games, look, it's cool and all, but you ain't got nothing in a single player game where somebody blinking off the screen. And look, I'm not gonna say nothing, no games, but some games do come out broke like that, even single player games. But I'm just saying, as far as your experience, like with the Order 1886 or The Last of Us, it's a peaceful experience, and you feel immersed doing a single player game more than a multiplayer game. That's being talked about at Sony Santa Monica. I said Sony Santa Monica Studios.
Yeah. So my whole thing is this. You know, we need single player games because everybody don't want to rely on internet connections. Looking at you, GT Sport, fix your act. Look, whoa. But look. Another bit of news I want to say is Lawbreakers it might go free to play, and what I say to that is a little bit sad. But I'm glad I didn't buy it for 40. You know, I bought it for 30, but still, that's a little bit sad.
You did buy it for 40.
No, I bought it for 30. Sad.
Yeah.
Like Cliffy B isn't ruling it out, at least. You know, would we consider experimenting with that in the future? I wouldn't remove it from the table. That's what his quote was. So, and he continues, I don't want to get down into sleazy free-to-play as much as I want to keep this game afloat. And with our, like I said, our fleeting community, I don't want to get into Candy Crush type tactics because I just won't be able to sleep at night, and I don't sleep well to begin with. So, look, the solution of this is do like Overwatch. Have the cosmetics be the only free-to-play. Like, look, make a game, developers, if you're listening to this, stop trying to break the bank when you make a game, okay? Get a nice group of 10 people, work on the game, and look at Hellblade. Ninja Theory is not no 3,000-man group. They're a small team, and they worked on Hellblade, and the game looks phenomenal. It looks better than some of these $60 games. Like, to be honest, it looks better than a lot of games. And they didn't break the bank making that game. They took their time. They had small people. Everyone got paid. Everyone didn't, they didn't kill them. That game did not bankrupt them. Look, games like Call of Duty requires a big budget because of marketing, really. If you took marketing out of Call of Duty, how much left will the money be? How much left, really? Let's be honest. And these developers are saying it's more expensive to make games. I'm really thinking they're talking about freaking development, dude. I mean, advertisement. Like, seriously, dude. Like, these games like PUBG came out of the wet work without advertisement, and now is one of the biggest games ever. And games like Megaton Rainfall, no advertisement, comes out, and it is the biggest game ever as far as what is in it, right? So, like I said, dude, these developers need to stop trying to break the bank. And Cliff Leblinsky, all you needed to do was just make a game, take your time, even if it was on PC for 2 years. Make it free, have people playing it, have people enjoying it, and then bring it over to consoles eventually. Like, people need to stop breaking the bank is all I'm saying. Stop developers over here saying, oh, we need to charge this microtransactions up the butt. Like, look, cosmetic only, like, Overwatch does it, and that game's $60. Look.
That game dead.
Overwatch? No, indeed, that game ain't dead. Get out of here. Look, that game is, to be honest, dude, on the console front, it might be kind of dead, to be honest with you. But on PC, that game's alive. Everybody love that game on PC. What? Because they could mod it and make it a little bit sad? Now, hold up.
Yeah, a little bit sad.
No! Anyway, that is Cliffy B thinking about putting Lawbreakers as free to play. Would y'all play Lawbreakers if it's free? Let me know in the comment section right now. You can play it on PS4 and PC only. Xbox, you guys don't want that game anyway because you guys got your Call of Duties coming and your Halos and your Gears and Forza. Y'all good. Anyway, we're gonna go to another bit of news. We have a mini controller introducing the mini wired gamepad for PS4. It looks really cool and small. It looks like a Vita on a Slick, but I bet you it feels nice. I bet you it feels nice. But other than
I don't know
that,
if you said that Wii controller, that PlayStation controller, just like that Wii, not the Wii U, but the Wii. Like Wii came out with a controller.
I think I feel what you're saying, man. It's going to be priced at $299 US, and
$299.
I said $299, $29.99 US and MSRP, and $39.99 Canada MSRP. I believe that's Canada, but anyway.
Is it a controller? Is it wired or?
It looks like it is wired.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's for kids, and I think it's gonna be cool. For kids. What'd you say?
I don't care if it's for kids. I might have to get that. Ooh. Just a different way to play.
Yeah, definitely. It'll make you feel different. It'll make you play. It'll make you feel like you're playing a different system. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, dude, that's all the news I got for now. You know what I mean? They probably a bunch of news that I'm skimming over and brushing over. But GamIN Talk, we do this every week on Thursday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And South Park and Fractured Butthole came out this week, right? That came out this week?
It came out this week in Gran Turismo Sport, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of seasonal updates for games like Paragon, For Honor, and a lot of games are doing the seasonal. It's October, so they're doing a lot of seasonal updates for games.
As far as VR, a lot of games are dropping. They said it's almost 80 games. Actually, 60 games dropping between now and December, and 80 games dropping from now and I don't know what that means, from now through 2018. We actually got a game coming out for PlayStation VR. Shout out to the headsets, the VR owners out there. It's a boxing game coming out called Knockout League, dog. Look, it reminds me of Ready to Rumble. I'm not sure if y'all played Ready to Rumble. The art style is kind of like NBA Street, but boxing. The graphics look really good. It looks like you're gonna be immersed like crazy. He's swinging at you, hitting your face. That's gonna be making you blink and twitch and all that. It's gonna be weird, but that's coming out. And also, look, I don't know Raw, man. I'm sorry, dog. Look, Raw data. I might have to wait on that because there's this game called, I think it's called Sapient VR or something like that, where you literally can jump in the air, do slow motion, and like shoot people and all that. Like it's the Matrix, dog. Like it's crazy. Like it is crazy. I couldn't believe what I was watching, and that's coming out for PlayStation VR. And also, soon as before we got into this call, I was talking to the developers at Against Gravity developers who created Rec Room. Rec Room is basically like the VR version of PlayStation Home. It's something crazy, something that we might spend a lot of our time in VR, like probably countless hours for real, because it's a social experience, and a lot of sports involved in this game, like bowling, paintball gun, football. You can do charades in this game. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey,
you can shake people's hand and everything, so
brother,
it's going to be very interactive. What?
Rush BH100 says need a new fight night game, and in VR that'd be nice, won't it?
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Seeing that kind of game, we might not see that until next year. A fight night VR. They should have been, to be honest with you, Raw, they should have been added something like that. They should have been.
Yeah, that was in Connect days. That was even in the PlayStation Move days, even in the Wii days. That should have been like a racing game, a boxing game, and a golf game. Those three games should have been like in a pack coming out with VR.
Exactly. Just like the Wii Sports thing. Yeah, just like Drive Club was that racing game for VR with those graphics. A boxing game like that could have been something like that. But we still in the first year of VR. VR just turned 1 October 13th, so we still in the beginning of VR and the VR cycle right now as far as the first generation. So who knows? Maybe this generation or next generation, or in this mid generation, we might receive something from EA Sports with a Fight Night VR or a new company developer or whatever. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. But
Yeah,
as of right now, let's enjoy the titles that we have until we find out some more announcements.
that's right. Right now, I want to remind people on the PlayStation Store, there's a lot of good sales going on. So don't miss those sales if you're itching to buy cheap games this week. Oh, excuse me. But oof, goodness gracious, I had like gas. But look, Fresh, I don't want to make this longer than it has to be. We're gonna end it off. Thank you, viewers, for joining us. Fresh, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at PrinceThaGamer. Like I said in the beginning, you can spell it. You got to spell it with a THA instead of THE. So it's Prince THA Gamer. Follow me on Twitter and also subscribe to PrinceThaGamer. Should be in the link in the description below. Thanks to Raw. But yeah, guys, yeah, follow me there. Like I said, sending your questions and whatever you want to ask. Negative feedback and positive feedback, both are welcome. Yeah, and we see you guys next week. Well, I'll see you next week. God willing.
God willing. That's right. Hold on, wait a second. Spider-Man PS4 will time with. Oh, I'm tripping. I thought that was some new news. I was about to bust it on the people. But yeah, in the description below, you can find my boy Fresh's. You can find his his channel. Excuse me. In his channel, his videos will be there. But
Yes.
there's a new update for Lawbreakers. I know I talked about them going free to play. And, I just wanted to say this real quick before we ended it, right? It's going to be a new mode, and you guys who are playing with Lawbreakers, look, jump on there and play it. Just support them. I just want to. Oh, public announcement, a PSA. Ninja on Destiny 2. The clan Ninja. Join our clan. We play Destiny 2 on normal, and our clan is growing. You guys who are awesome subscribers and people who come and view us, join us on Ninja on PS4. One day we'll eventually get a PC and an Xbox, right? But right now, we got to pay them bills, and we have only that Pro and that 4K TV. Whoa, we got a 4K TV, but we can't buy a new system like the Xbox. What? I bought the Switch. I could have bought an Xbox with that money. Hold up. Anyway, don't hate me, guys. But
games.
Yeah, we gotta buy games. Yeah, Ninja. That's exactly how it sounds, and it's inspired by the Ninja Turtles back in the old days, the good old mechanical faces, people in costumes. That Ninja Turtles, not that CG bull crap. That one cat that loves explosions, Michael Bay. Yeah. How you make? I'm still mad at Michael Bay for making April O'Neil a brunette. Anyway, Ninja. Yeah. Please join the clan. I will accept you. And yeah, that's all I want to add as the ending. But like I said, Fresh is in the description. His channel. Subscribe to him. Thank you, Fresh, for joining me.
And drop a like. Oh yeah, always.
Awesome.
Always, man.
Yes, you bless me, man. You bless me. But that's all she wrote. Please, we do this every 5 p.m. on Thursday. Join us. And in the description, the audio versions on Stitcher, SoundCloud, and SoundCloud is where I actually, where everything gets pushed out of. So if there's any problems, please let me know. But also on iTunes. In the description, you can find the audio version of this podcast. And if you are listening, put a rate on your iTunes and all that good stuff. But that's all she wrote. What?
Wait. Since this is the Megaton edition, I want to say something. For those people, please, we will love your feedback. From if you play Megaton Rainfall, we would love your feedback if you played it right now in the comment section. The heck? Did you just hear that noise?
I think I did.
That was weird. But yeah, write your impressions on Megaton Rainfall. If you beat the game, just don't spoil it. So because I'll be in the comment section, just checking what you guys said. So please do not spoil the game for me, please. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, no spoilers. But yes. That's all she wrote. God bless you for stopping by. That's all I got, Fresh. This has been Raw, coming at you raw. Pieces. What did you say? Who?